Somewhere far from civilization, on the inside passage of Western Canada, a cell of Al-Qaeda operatives plots to sink a cruise ship packed with celebrities and VIPs. The terrorists, all Canadian citizens trained in the Taliban camps of Afghanistan, were handpicked for their particular talents. The inside passage is a sheltered waterway that leads behind Vancouver Island from Seattle to Alaska. Isolated from civilization, this is the perfect venue for an attack on the maiden voyage of the Star of the Northwest, the world's largest cruise ship. Meanwhile, in Seattle, a young Latino man prepares to enter mainstream Anglo society. Teddy Guerra, the son of illegal immigrants from Mexico, won an unlikely football scholarship to the University of Washington. Now he and his best friend, Chris Hardwick, are graduating with honors. Chris's father gives the boys a graduation gift, the use of his 40-foot sailboat for a summer cruise up the inside passage. Much to Ted's chagrin, Chris brings his girlfriend, Megan O'Connor, along on the cruise. The trio sails north, encountering adventure and learning along the way. They finally reach Port McNeill on the northern tip of Vancouver Island. There they encounter a mysterious French yachtsman who is meeting with two Arab men in the local pub. Yves Boyer warns the trio to stay away from Nelson Island. There are, he says, much more interesting places to see on the inside passage. Maybe because of the warning, the three sail to Nelson Island. They stumble onto the terrorist plot to blow up the Star of the Northwest. They must escape to civilization and warn the authorities, but the authorities won't listen and the clock is ticking. If Clive Cussler had written Ugly Betty, it would be The Inside Passage. This is a thriller about a young Latino man coming of age in an Anglo world, faced with life and death decisions that will impact the entire country. Can Ted act in time to save the thousands of passengers aboard the Star of the Northwest?